It was a cloudy day in Washington, D.C., but the stars were shining bright here at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. We were on the red carpet for all of the action. A lot of Hollywood likes Bernie right now. It looks like he might not get the nomination. What are you thinking? Will you support Hillary if he doesn't get it?
It's funny you ask. In my opinion, there's a reason that there's a curtain on every voting booth, right? Sort of keep that to myself. But I think they both got a lot of good things to say. You know, I've met Hillary, and a lot of my friends are campaigning for her, and I believe in her message. But I think Bernie is an interesting. You don't want to call him an outsider because he's been in politics for years and years and years. But with regards to running the country, I think he wants to do things a little differently, and I think there's an interesting message and I think an important message that he keeps talking about with regards to the growing gap and inequality between rich and poor. So I'm going to be watching very closely as we get closer to election.
Some journalists in Hollywood have said they've heard some people are actually going to support Trump, as much as some people wouldn't believe. So he's getting some support out there. Are you hearing that as well, that some people actually could support Trump in that area?
You know, I haven't heard that, but it's not surprising to me. I mean, there are... Trump speaks to a lot of different people, and I think there are a lot of disenfranchised people with regards to the government, the way the government's run. And if he's your cup of tea, and if that's the way you're leaning, to each his own. There's a reason that we're all allowed to vote independently here, and it's a great system.
There was we've got the California primary coming up. A lot of protests at his last event, but it looks like he's going to win the primary. What do you think is the main issue driving that right now? Specifically, you said if some people are upset about the system.
Yeah, look, I think with regards to Trump, the main issue for him is people's feeling of disenfranchisement. You know, feeling that they're not being represented, that Washington isn't run the way they want it to be run. And I think for them, for anybody who feels that way, that Trump might be their best bet. I don't necessarily know if I agree with that, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
So you were over at a party last night. I missed you.
I missed you.
How was it? Who did you meet? Any congressmen, senators, anybody?
We met a congressman from the valley, from near us in Sherman Oaks, where I used to live. But we met wonderful people. My friend David Korn was there. My old friend, dear friend, Jo Beth Williams, with whom I acted in The Big Chill, was there. She hosted it, had something to do with organizing it. She's a great leader, as well as a great woman and a great actor.
Now tonight, we're going to have a lot of senators and congressmen mingling with Hollywood.
Yes.
Bernie Sanders will be here. Anything you'd like to ask Mr. Sanders, Senator Sanders, tonight?
Senator Sanders, I'd like to say, first of all, thank you to you for being you and being on this planet at the same time as myself. I enjoy you, and I think he's a wonderful, wonderful man.
Will you be supporting him, or are you supporting another
I support
candidate?
everything he does, and it looks like Hillary will get the nomination, and I also support her. I'd be thrilled to have her be president.
It looks like Mr. Donald Trump is going to win California. What do you think about him being at the top of the field right now and possibly getting the nomination?
You know, more power to him, and I imagine and hope that water will seek its own level, and stability and intelligence will win the day, and he'll do whatever he's best suited for, some entertaining corner of the culture.
Do you think Hollywood is going to come out for Hillary in the general election? Will the energy be there as much as it was in 2008 for her?
What do I know? I don't have my finger on any part of the Hollywood political overview, but
I think so.
yes. You do?
What do you think?
Yeah, what do you
I don't
think?
know. I just have a feeling that if she's on her way to get the nomination, and if she does, that they'll support her.
Oh gosh, there are a lot of important issues, but I don't know. I still have to wrap my head around who's going to be the Republican nominee.
Yeah, it's looking like Trump, but that's my guess.
Of course, it is.
You
I
know,
know. Yeah.
It doesn't look like the other guys are going to be able to get the
probably
amount
not.
of delegates. What do you think? Why is he resonating, Trump, with the American people right now?
Why is he?
Yeah, what do you think?
Because they feel like they can relate to him because they've seen him on TV every day, and they feel like he can create jobs, and he's a businessman for for the hardworking middle-class person.
Do you like him?
I do like him personally. As president, I'm not sure.
So you're also on the fence. I'm hearing that from a lot
I'm
of
on the
people.
fence. Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I interviewed I interviewed his son tonight, actually. 10-minute conversation.
I like them personally, like a lot. But president's like a big deal.
Tonight's event marks the last time President Obama will address the audience here at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. At the Washington Hilton, I'm Nicholas Palissy.